Now, Ken's point is that this is going to pass. The protests are not going to be around forever. The virus, in his words, is not going to be around forever. And what's going to matter is what these companies do in terms of action versus the memos they've been publishing over the weekend. What do they need to do?
Well, I think that's a great question, and I've been wondering, not to be overly optimistic about it, but could this be a catalyst, along with the pandemic, for somehow finally addressing some of these systemic issues? And I think there are lots of things that could be done that I would love to see done. I mean, it came as a shock to me, like, to put a very simple level. It was a shock to me that there are so many school children in this country who do not have access to a computer. That is just astonishing to me this day and age. How much would it cost to put a laptop in every public school student's home? I don't know, but to me that would be an investment worth making in education. The healthcare inequities, where minority neighborhoods have been, hit so much harder by the virus because they don't have access to healthcare, either the kind of preventative healthcare that makes them healthier to begin with, or the kind of care once they actually get sick. That can be, seems to me, we have to finally address that. That's been, kicked around forever. And then, making jobs available. I agree that, the more people are working, I've noticed the protesters are not the ones in the essential industries. They're complaining that, they're disproportionately minority. But those people, they have jobs and they're working. They're not out rioting. And I think there are a lot of lessons that we hopefully will take from this. We need some leadership in Washington, obviously.
So is this something that you think corporate America can organize without direction from the federal government?
Well, I think that, it depends. I mean, obviously, in some communities, yes, I think there are things that companies can do. But on a national level, no. No one corporation can address some of these big issues. This is where the government has to step up. They can lobby. They can pressure. I mean, it is dismaying to me that it isn't like, I am sympathetic to some of the protesters that we've been down this road so many times and then nothing really happens. And yes, I think they can lobby. One other thing I just want to mention is the kinds of people who we have in the police force. It's okay, it's a bad apple here or there, and I agree most of the police people are fantastic public servants. But we have people in those jobs, to put it mildly, with anger management issues and, if not more serious psychological problems that lead them into these situations. And as long as we have them, and as long as, police unions are protecting them, even after multiple disciplinary actions, we're going to keep having these incidents. And I think that also has to systematically change. And that's going to take major leadership on the local elected level. Again, I don't think companies can do that, but they can put their weight behind it. They can step up, they can advocate, and they can push for change. And they can keep doing it even when the immediate threat goes away.
Hey, Jim, it's David. I know you as an astute fellow. So when you say we need leadership nationally in D.C., I would assume you don't necessarily think we're going to get it.
Well, we're not seeing any. I mean, I kind of, it leaves me somewhat speechless that in a crisis like this, we aren't hearing both words of calm, words of reassurance, and specific programs to address some of these serious underlying causes of all this. I mean, I never aspired to be a politician, but there are moments when I wish I was, and this is one of them, because it seems to me people are so hungry, for both reassurance and some sense of a path forward that's going to make this country a better place. And it's astonishing me that we're just not hearing it.